What happens when a guy who lies for a living gets turned into a giant and literally becomes the biggest liar in history? This is Gulliver's Travels 2010, the movie where Jack Black gets shipwrecked, becomes a god to tiny people, and accidentally starts a war because he can't stop making stuff up. If you don't have 113 minutes to watch this weird Jack Black adventure, I got you. Tissues not required. But laughs? Definitely. Let's recap Gulliver's Travels. Our story begins in modern-day New York City. Lemuel Gulliver, played by Jack Black, is deeply depressed with his dead-end job in the mailroom of a New York newspaper. He's been there for 10 years and has just been passed over for a promotion by a new hire named Dan. His only bright spot is Darcy Silverman, a gorgeous and ambitious travel editor. Gulliver has a massive crush on her, but he's a classic guy from the mailroom who doesn't think he's good enough. In a moment of nervous courage, he bluffs his way into getting a writing assignment from her, claiming he's a world traveler. He calls his first article Gulliver's Travels. There's just one problem: he's never been anywhere. Suffering from writer's block and terrified she'll find out he's a fraud, he does the only thing he can think of. He plagiarizes a report from the internet. Darcy is impressed and gives him an even bigger assignment: travel to the Bermuda Triangle to investigate its mysteries. This is it, his big chance. He rents a boat and sails into the triangle, but he's completely out of his depth. While reading a sci-fi magazine, he's caught in a freak waterspout and knocked unconscious. When he wakes up, he finds himself tied down by hundreds of tiny ropes, surrounded by a crowd of miniature people. He has washed ashore on the island of Lilliput. The people of Lilliput are terrified. To them, Gulliver is a giant, dangerous beast. He is captured and then locked up in the island's prison. This is where he meets Horatio, another prisoner who was jailed by the power-hungry General Edward for his love for the beautiful Princess Mary. Gulliver is forced into hard labor, pulling a massive plow through the fields, but his luck is about to change. Lilliput's mortal enemies, the Blefuscians, launch a surprise attack to kidnap Princess Mary. As chaos erupts, Gulliver breaks free from his chains. He single-handedly saves the princess and then puts out a fire in the king's castle in the most Jack Black way possible, by urinating on it. He becomes an instant hero. The Lilliputians build him a luxurious house and make him an honorary general. He is finally on top of the world. But to maintain his status, he starts spinning a web of lies, telling them he's the president of the United States and that Yoda is his vice president. That his success, however, has a cost. General Edward is furious at being upstaged and begins to plot against him. Worse, Gulliver finally checks his messages and finds an angry voicemail from Darcy. She's discovered his plagiarism and is coming to the Bermuda Triangle herself, furious and disappointed. In a panic, Gulliver decides to stay in Lilliput, hiding from his problems. Gulliver may be a giant, but he's still a coward at heart. Meanwhile, a scorned General Edward has defected to the Blefuscians. Using blueprints from one of Gulliver's sci-fi magazines, he helps them build a giant robot, which he pilots himself. The robot attacks Lilliput, and Edward confronts Gulliver. Edward, in a brutal moment of humiliation, gives Gulliver a massive wedgie and forces him to admit the truth to all of Lilliput. He's just a guy from the mailroom. The Lilliputians feel betrayed, and Gulliver, defeated and ashamed, is banished to Brobdingnag, the island where we dare not go. In Brobdingnag, Gulliver is a tiny toy for a giant girl, a humbling reversal of his previous status. He's at his lowest point. But Horatio, who has tracked him down, convinces him to come back because Darcy had already reached Lilliput and she was arrested. He tells Gulliver that Lilliput has been conquered and is now New Blefuscu. Gulliver has to stop running and be the hero he's been pretending to be. Gulliver returns to Lilliput and rallies his tiny friends. In a final confrontation, he defeats General Edward and gives him a taste of his own wedge of medicine. He frees Princess Mary and his crush, Darcy, who was captured by the Blefuscians. But the real victory isn't about beating up a bad guy. Gulliver, realizing that fighting is pointless, starts singing Edwin Starr's anti-war anthem, War. Soon, both Lilliputians and Blefuscians are dancing and singing together. The war is over. Gulliver has finally become the leader he always pretended to be. Peace is restored between the islands. Gulliver, having proven his worth not with lies but with actions, repairs his boat and sails back to New York with Darcy. He's no longer just the mailroom guy. He's a changed man. The movie ends on a hopeful note, implying he and Darcy will finally get their happy ending. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.